It is.
He felt that, Brian.
Oh, got a couple of nice right hands.
Oh, yes, it was, and he's out, isn't he?
Yeah, this is the timing of that uncanny.
Clean hand, both in orthodox stance here.
It doesn't matter how much cheer the favorites receive. No one can resist an underdog success story, right? Well, here are the best of many moments where the scapegoat emerges as the ultimate winner from the world of intense fighting. Number 10. Petrozelli vs. Slice. Imagine a lion being beaten in his dominant territory by an unrecognizable mouse. Now, that's exactly the vibe that went off from this first fight of our choice. Kimbo Slice was a dominating force in the MMA world at the time.
Slice goes down. Slice in trouble. Oh my goodness. Slice gets pummeled in it.
He was known for his brawl in backyards and his terrifying presence. Everyone thought he was unbeatable. But then came Seth Petrozelli, like the small but brave mouse who faced the mighty lion. In October 2008, Petrozelli was supposed to fight someone else, but he got his chance to face Kimbo Slice when another fighter dropped out. No one gave him much of a chance, with pretty much everyone rooting for Slice. But in just 14 seconds, Petrozelli did the unthinkable. With a quick and powerful punch, he knocked out Kimbo Slice, shocking everyone. No one could have believed what they just witnessed. Every one of the viewers was cheering for Petrozelli at the end. What a turnout, huh? Number 9. Modafferi vs. Barber. Another one of the biggest shocks in UFC history happened at UFC 246 when Roxanne Modafferi defeated the rising star Macy Barber by unanimous decision. Barber, who was unbeaten and known for his aggressive style, was unexpected to win. However, Modafferi came in and dominated the fight from the start to finish. In the first round, Modafferi secured a big takedown and maintained control on the ground. Barber tried to counter with a guillotine choke, but Modafferi escaped and ended the round strong. The second round saw Modafferi dropping Barber with a punch and then controlling her on the ground, landing heavy strikes and causing a significant cut on Barber. Despite Barber's attempt to fight back, Modafferi's grappling and ground control were too much. In the third round, Modafferi continued her dominance, landing another big right hand and controlling Barber on the ground. The judges scored the fight 30-27, 30-27, and 30-26, all in favor of Modafferi. Number 8. Ortiz vs. Bader. At UFC 132, Tito Ortiz shocked everyone by defeating Ryan Bader. Ortiz, a former light heavyweight champion. Now, Ortiz hadn't won a fight in over 4 years, and with this question in the air, many thought his best days were behind him. The fight started with both fighters exchanging strikes, but Ortiz soon landed a powerful right hand that knocked Bader down. Without missing a beat, Ortiz went for a guillotine choke. Struggling to maintain control, Bader tried to escape, but Ortiz's grip was too tight. Finally, Bader was forced to tap out at 156 in the first round. Such an inspiring comeback, right? Number 7. Smith vs. Lay. Another most thrilling-obsessed in MMA history came when Scott Smith defeated Kong Lay in Stark Force Evolution in December 2009. The fight was intense and full of action, keeping fans on the edge of their seats. Kong Lay, with his spectacular striking and flashy kicks, controlled the two first rounds. He landed multiple spinning kicks and punches. Lay's background in Sanshu, a Chinese kickboxing style, was evident as he picked apart Smith with precision and volume. However, Scott Smith, aka Hands of Steel, proved that his resilience and knockdown power were not to be underestimated. Despite taking significant damage and being behind on the scoreboards, Smith kept pushing forward. In the third round, Smith found an opening and landed a powerful right hand that staggered Lay. Seizing the moment, Smith unleashed a series of punches that sent Lay crashing to the mat. The referee stepped in to stop the fight at 3:25 of the third round, awarding Smith the victory by TKO. Number 6. Randleman vs. Crow Cop. At the 2004 Pride Total Elimination, Kevin Randleman delivered a favorite competition for MMA fans when he defeated Mirko Crow Cop Filipovic. Crow Cop was a favorite at the time with his deadly kicks and striking. Early in the first round, Randleman landed a powerful left hook that dropped Crow Cop to the canvas. Wasting no time, Randleman followed with a series of punches, forcing the referee to stop the fight at just 1:57 of the first round. Well, the punches were just explosive, leading to the TKO victory. Number 5. Lauzon vs. Pulver. The next intriguing moment came from the UFC 63 match when Joe Lauzon gave a quick and unexpected light out of his opponent, Jens Pulver. At the time, Pulver was a former lightweight champion and heavy favorite. He was making his return to the UFC after fighting around the world. Joe Lauzon, on the other hand, was relatively unknown for making his UFC debut. The fight started quickly. Pulver moved in with confidence, but Lauzon was ready. Just 48 seconds into the first round, Lauzon landed a powerful left hook that sent Pulver crashing to the mat. Lauzon pounced on Pulver, delivering a flurry of punches until the referee stopped the fight, awarding Lauzon the win by TKO. This win was huge for Lauzon, immediately making a name for himself in the UFC. Number 4. JDS vs. Werdum. At UFC 90, Junior Dos Santos, JDS, pulled off a surprising and memorable victory against Fabricio Werdum. This fight, which took place in October 2008, was JDS's debut in the UFC. Werdum, a seasoned fighter with a reputation for his grappling skills, was heavily favored to win. However, JDS had different plans. The fight started with both fighters feeling each other out, but it didn't take long for JDS to make his mark. Just over a minute into the first round, JDS threw a powerful uppercut that connected perfectly, sending Werdum crashing to the canvas. The referee quickly stepped in, stopping the fight at 121 for the first round, giving JDS the victory by TKO. Number 3. Griffin vs. Shogun. Forrest Griffin's victory over Mauricio Shogun Rua at UFC 76 was a classic underdog story that shouldn't be missed. Back in 2007, Shogun Rua was making his highly anticipated debut in the UFC after dominating the Pride ring. Many considered him as one of the best light heavyweights in the world. On the other hand, Forrest Griffin, a fan favorite from The Ultimate Fighter Season 1, was seen as a tough but beatable opponent for Rua. The fight, held at the Honda Center in Anaheim, California, started with Griffin showing no fear. From the get-go, he matched Rua's aggression, landing solid strikes and defending against takedown. Griffin's game plan was clear. Use the octagon's cage to his advantage, making it difficult for Rua to utilize his famed jiu-jitsu and aggressive striking. As the round progressed, it was obvious that Rua was struggling. He was not only dealing with the unfamiliar environment of the octagon, but also a knee injury that would later require surgery. Despite this, Rua pushed forward, trying to maintain his dominance. In the final moment of the third round, Griffin seized his chance. He managed to take Rua's back and locked in a rear naked choke, forcing the Brazilian to tap out in just 15 seconds left on the clock. The submission victory stunned the audience and cemented Griffin's status as a legitimate contender in the light heavyweight division. Number 2. Takase vs. Silva. Strikes can end, along with it, some shred of confidence.
Oh, he goes triangle choke, he's going to get it.
Anderson's going to have to fight his way out of this one. Are we going to see a slam?
Takase should break the arm over to the other side.
Yeah.
Takase should break.
Anderson's going to get out.
He did!
It was literally a breathtaking match for Anderson Silva at Pride 26 in his first fight against Daiju Takase. This fight went down in June 2003, so yeah, it was quite some time ago. However, it's our choice to be included for a good reason. Silva, who would later become one of the greatest MMA fighters ever, was on a winning streak and heavily favored to win before stepping into this fight. Then there's Takase, who had a pretty average record and wasn't expected to stand a chance. But here's where things get interesting. From the start, Takase took Silva down and kept him on his back for most of the fight. He controlled the ground game with some ground and pound, which surprised everyone since Silva was known for his striking and takedown defense. Then, in a slick move, Takase transitioned to a triangle choke, forcing Silva to tap out at the 8:33 in the first round. Even though Silva could have slammed Takase, he just couldn't. It was like a rookie basketball player dunking on Michael Jordan in his prime. That's how big of a shock this was. Well, even the legends are bound to taste failure at some point, right? Number 1. Chonan vs. Silva. And here comes Silva again with his 2004 Pride Shockwave match against Ryo Chonan. Maybe by this time you must have guessed who won the fight. After all, this is where the underdogs are supposed to shine. And your guess isn't wrong, as Chonan defeated Silva with a rare flying scissor heel hook. Actually, unlike the previous fight, Silva was dominating early in this one with punches and kicks. However, Chonan held his ground and fought back fiercely. In the third round, Chonan decided to unleash hell on Silva as he wanted to take down Silva, catching him off guard and forcing him to tap out, leading to his victory by submission from the great Anderson Silva. We hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more such content. Did we miss any? Let us know in the comments. See you in the next one.